mine was kind of inspired just by a lot of the kids in student government who had been to Honolulu and just kind of the whole beachy theme. We actually had about like 80 kids come to float building throughout the week. My favorite moment of float building would probably be right before we left for to drive the float to Wood Creek. We all kind of got to sit down and look at it and just be really proud of ourselves for everything we did. 7 days we spent of float building and probably 36 to 40 hours total.
President of the International Olympic Committee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today sees the closing of a wonderful Games in a wonderful city. We lit the flame for the third time in its history. London was granted the trust of the Olympic movement.
The inspiration for our float was this summer. Me and Kelsey Pickert were watching the Olympics, and we thought London would be a great theme. We had over 60 people come to float building, and we had 25 people on our float. My favorite moment with float building was probably when we were building the Big Ben, and all of us kept on burning our hands with the hot glue guns, and it was just the most painful thing, but it was so funny at the same time. It takes 2 weeks, I think 9 days they give us, and you go every day from 3 to 7. So it's a long process, but it turns out great.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Let's go.
inspiration for our float was we really wanted to just pick a big city, and we wanted to represent for the senior class because we know that New York's kind of the biggest city in the United States, and like we just thought it was the coolest place with the most interesting stuff to do. And there was a good amount of people that came out to help with the float because people like to be a part of the things that are class-wide, and like people are really competitive, so they want to win. So we had a good amount of people. And my favorite moment with float building was probably watching it get finished and then driving it on the track because it's so exciting to see something that you work so hard on. Like just go around and like get to see everyone cheer and clap for it and be proud of it. And we get a week and a half to build. We start a week and a half before the Thursday night, and so we work every day from about 3 to 9, and on weekends we spend about 6 or 7 hours working on it. So it takes a long time. It's just like a lot of little things that you have to work on, a lot of detail.